and share my screen here with you guys. All right, can everybody see my screen okay?
Yes,
Yes, we
sir.
can.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to be talking about is the 2022 marketing plan and compensation plan and marketing. So it's a little bit different than some of you may have been used to in the past, but I want you to pay again very close attention to some of the nuances of what it is that I'm going to be saying. Let me let Marcus in. Some of the nuances of what I'm going to be saying because it's very simple, actually. But if we don't understand it and we can't explain it to our teams, then you're going to get a lot of questions that you should not necessarily have to have. So I want to just start out by talking to you about the triad of products that combine what we call digital connect. I want to make a mental point for all of you who understand the value of creating your business, building your business. Did I make it? Did I make you guys co-host? Let me see.
No, you got to give us
Okay.
privileges.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get that to y'all because people trying to get in. Let's see how I do this here. All right. Let's see. All right. I think I made you guys co-host. So I want you to listen to this training today from a standpoint of you're building a business. You're building a company within a company. You have to think about it from that regard. You're actually literally building a company. So the things that I look at in terms of building the one voice brands, you guys have to look at the same thing if you aspire to build your company in a similar manner, have a successful company within this company. One of the things that you should always know about business, there's something called anchors to a business. Anchors, anchors, anchors. Let me give you an example. If you are, I'm sure a lot of you've seen seen plazas where you got a lot of little stores. You got maybe have a barber shop, maybe have a clothing store, and in that plaza you may see a Walmart or a Kroger or something like that, right? You may see a Walmart or Kroger or some type of store. Those stores are called anchor stores. If you don't have that Walmart in that plaza will die. If you don't have that Kroger in that plaza would die. If you don't have a certain type of store in a mall that's actually called an anchor store, that big store in a mall, then that mall won't succeed. Well, I want you to understand from a business standpoint with One Voice that your anchor product is that digital connect. That is the anchor product of our opportunity. The sizzle product is the hot shot mall. All the other things that we have are great. Just like the barber shop and the clothing store and the ice cream parlor and all of these things that are part of the plaza, those are great. But that Walmart is that anchor store. In this case, the Digital Connect is our anchor product. And I want you to think about that from a business owner standpoint. Now, what comprises the Digital Connect? Well, it's three products. It is the Healthcare Plus, which is a very, very robust product in itself. There's over 50 benefits to that. I want you guys to really study that. Make a note to study the Healthcare Plus product this week. All of the videos are in your back office. They've done an incredible job in terms of teaching and training. If we need to go over that again, go over it again. Go to the Healthcare Plus website. Study that product because there is so much value in it, especially during this pandemic. Okay, so that's one of the triads of products. The second is the All-State Identity Protection Plan. I'm excited. I mean, it's a good news, bad news thing, but I've been getting reports from people who are on our Digital Connect that, they have caught some things that would have affected their identity protection or their credit report or their credit history, all this other kind of stuff. It was caught in time because they had our Digital Connect product. our identity protection product. I'm sorry, every time I see these names pop up, it distracts me. Let me click. Samira, like somebody logged in like 15 times. It's all good though. So the identity protection product is an incredible product in its own right. And a standalone is $29.99 per month. The Healthcare Plus is $50 per month. Then, of course, we all know about the Hotshot Mall. In order to have and operate a mall within our platform, is $29.99 per month. So when you're looking at that triad of products in its totality, you're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of $110 total, right? What happens with the Digital Connect product is we've given you an opportunity to combine these three products for your customer. Okay. Combine these three products for one price that will save you, whatever the amount is. Instead of paying $110 per month, you're getting this product for $79.99 per month. That is an incredible, incredible savings and an incredible product. But it is that anchor product for your business. That is the thing that's going to really take you to where you need to be. And all of this sizzle stuff is going to be great. But you need that foundation now in 2022. And I want people to be able to build on that foundation in 2022. So you have to hear and understand how this anchor product works. Okay. So now when you're talking to your potential customers or friends or relatives or coworkers or whoever it may be, and you're talking about this Digital Connect product, see, people will do anything you ask them to do, anything, if you can show them a big enough value as to why they should do it. If you get good at showing people the value of the Healthcare Plus product, especially in this environment where you can call a doctor without even going to, going into a doctor's office, or you can get advice and in some cases prescriptions and all these other things, chiropractic care, dental care, prescription care, and all these things, lab work, all of these things that are a part of the Healthcare Plus plan. Then you start to create that value. Same thing with the identity protection. We have in excess of or about $1 million, or up to $1 million in terms of reimbursement if you're part of that plan and something, God forbid, happens and your identity is stolen. It goes beyond just your identity, though. They monitor your social media stuff or anything that's out of order, and they'll alert you. They'll alert you anything that's out of order in your banking or your credit is taken, anything. They'll alert you instantaneously. I've done some things that, I was actually doing it legitimate. Was somebody calling me? There were some things that I was doing legitimately for business, and I got this alert from this Allstate identity plan. And it was basically asking me, did you do this? Did you open this account? Did you transfer this amount of money? And I'm like, okay, that's good that they're on top of it. There's a huge value there. But if you don't create that value for your potential customers, then they're not going to pay $80 if they don't see the value. And in the Hotshot Mall, it goes without saying, even though people understand the online shopping and things of that nature, you still have to create a value as to why they would pay $29.99 per month to have their own version of it. Simply put, there's no other platform out there, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Walmart Marketplace, none of those platforms pay you commission for shopping in your own store. None of them. Okay, so just keep that in mind as well. So we got to get good again at creating that value for the Digital Connect plan. If you have some questions about it, you're not clear about anything as it relates to that, make sure that you speak to your upline, speak to some people that's a part of your team, upline, downline, it doesn't matter, that understands it, because again, this is going to be that anchor product for your company going into or for the rest of 2022. All right. So now let's get into the actual personal store training and the compensation plan. I want you to write these 6 steps down. They're basically building your personal store, building your company within a company. There are 6 steps, and you want to be mindful of these steps. These are very, very simple, but each one is very important in its own right. So I want you to write these down and commit them to memory. Sometimes we tweak some things a little bit here or there, so you always want to write it down because there may be a little tweak from what you may have seen or heard before. We always like to tell people, even though you're in business for yourself, you're not by yourself. So we want to make sure that we're working this thing together. We're doing all of this together, all right? So write these 6 steps down. And after you write these 6 steps down, I'm going to go through each one of them in great detail so that you'll know exactly how to do it. And then I'm going to talk about the compensation plan and how you market these same products. So write these down real quick. We'll go through all of them again individually. So, if you don't get them all, we're going to go through them. But the first step is to enroll as a rep. Second step, you actually have to purchase your store subscription. Those are 2 different things. I think some people get that confused, but we'll explain it. I'm going to show you how to log into your back office. I'm going to show you how to get your link. I'm going to show you how to get your debit card and then promote your business. In addition to that, at the end, I'm going to talk to you about the compensation plan. It's actually just 1 page. I'm going to give you a copy of that compensation plan, and we're also going to post that in your back office. So you're going to leave this call in a little while with everything you need to be successful. So let me start here. Step 1, enrolling as a representative. Enrolling as a representative. Whether it's a customer representative or an ambassador, I'm going to show you how to enroll. Now, listen to this and make sure everybody pay attention to this. We get this time and time and time again. I don't understand why people don't understand it. It is cool. That's why we're here on training. I just want to make sure you get this. Make sure, look at this here in bold. Make sure when you are enrolling a rep, you use your personal store link. Okay, you use your personal store link. Now, I'm going to show you where that is shortly, but just make a note that you always want to use your personal store link when you're enrolling someone. Now, because I'm talking to 2 different audiences here today, I may be talking to people who are already in and understand a lot of this, and then I may be talking to people who have not even logged in yet because you're new. So I'm going to kind of split the conversations, but the overarching thought is this. No matter when you enroll in someone, make sure that you use your personal store link. Again, I'm going to show you where that is shortly. Now, if you use your link, this is going to lead you to the representative registration page. I'm going to take you there now so you can see this page. I think I have to actually do a new share. So hold on, let me do this new share. Okay, can you guys see where it says representative registration page? Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, great. So when you use your link, and by the way, if you use your link, you should see your name up here. You should see your name in this blue banner. If you don't see your name, don't proceed until you see your name. That means you've done something wrong. Okay? But if you use your link, you're going to see your name. Whatever it is, you're going to see your name. So make sure you use your link. Again, I'm going to show you where that is. And make sure you see your name. When you see your name, then you're on your site. Now, when you see this registration page, all your person, remember, you're enrolling someone now. Step 1, you're enrolling someone. All they have to do is fill out this very basic information. Their name, first name, last name, their email address, their password, and click that I'm a robot, or I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. Right? Click that and then submit. That's all they have to do. Now remember, they're on your page. So you're going to get credit for that. Now, once they've done that and filled out that simple form, go back to my other screen. Once they've done that, then they're immediately going to see this page that says, thank you for signing up. Do y'all see that? Where it says, thank you for signing up.
Yes.
They're immediately going to see that. So now think about where we are. They've used your link. They filled out that registration page that I just showed you. Very simple information. As soon as they do that, they're going to see thank you for signing up. Almost simultaneously, they're going to get an email that says your personal store is now being set up. This is an actual email. Okay, this is the actual email that they would see. We're still on step 1 now. Your personal store is now being set up. Hello, John. Thank you for signing up for your new personal store. You will receive an email. Now, if you read the email, it's telling you everything that's going to happen. It says you will receive an email with your login information once payment has been made. Be mindful, and a lot of people miss this. That registration page, you hadn't paid anything yet. Remember, you hadn't paid anything. All you've done is registered your store so we can start building it out. This first email tells you that you're going to receive an email with your login information once payment has been made. Please click the link below to pay and get started. When everything is active, we will inform you via email. Please keep an eye on your inbox for more information, updates from our team. The reason we say keep an eye on it, because these emails come in a lot of cases almost instantaneously, back to back. It's just a matter of minutes. Only thing we do is make sure payment is done properly, and then we activate your store once payment has been made. So then what will happen once you get this email, it'll say click here to pay and get started. Once you click here where it says pay and get started, then it's going to take you to this page where you would actually pay for your enrollment. It's going to take you directly here where you would pay for your enrollment. You have 2 options: ambassador for $99 and customer representative for $49. Most people don't choose the customer rep. I don't even know if we have any customer reps. Most people select the ambassador position because you can actually build a team. You can't do that with customer rep. We're not going to talk about that today, but that's the biggest difference for those of you who are new. You can't build an organization with a customer rep. It's just on you. And as an ambassador, you can build a team and get paid on it. But either way, once you click that email, you're going to get this message that says pay. Now, guess what happens once you pay? You're going to get that second email. And again, it could be almost instantaneously depending upon how many are coming in at a particular time. This email says your personal store has been set up. Let's start working. Why has it been set up? Because you paid. Once you've paid, it's going to automatically approve your store and you're ready to start working. If you read in the email, it says, great news, your personal store has been set up. Now it's time for you to start getting the word out and building your business. Everything is already set up in your back office account. To get access to your personal links and other promotional resources, please log into your rep account here. And it shows you right here, click here to log in. This is where you're going to log into your back office. Okay. Now, someone would say, well, once I get here, let me go ahead and click this. How do I get to my back office? I'm going to share my screen and show you how to get into your back office. I'm doing all of this stuff live, so bear with me. That's the wrong. Once you click that link, it's going to, well, let me just take you here. So when you go into the Hot Shot Mall, and you want to get to your back office, that link will take you here, but I'm just going to go here, since I can't click the link, and show you where it's going to take you. It's going to take you right here to where it says rep login. So when you click that link where it says login, this is what you'll see. Let me click it. You'll see this right here. This is what you'll see. Okay. Now, someone may say, well, what's my login information? Remember when you registered, that very first thing you did where you put your first name, last name, your email, and your password? That email and that password, that's your login information. Okay, your email and that password that you created, that's your login to your back office. Now, we don't have that information. We don't have that login. You created that login. So you can't contact support and say, well, what was my password? We don't know. The only thing you could do is click forgot password if you forgot what you put. But it's what you used when you did that initial registration form. Okay. So I just have a test account here. So let me log in like you would log in. This is what you're going to see in your back office. I'm going to go through each one of these steps, and I got some good news a part of this, but let me go through each one of these steps. So this is what you're going to see once you log in. This is your back office portal. One of the first things you're going to always check is once you click commission details here, what this is going to tell you your rank. You're an ambassador because that's what you just signed up in. What does an ambassador mean? That means you're going to get paid 20% on all direct sales. Everything that happens through your link, you're going to get paid for your commission for a lifetime on anything that you do, or any customer that, obviously is on auto ship or whatever, is a lifetime commission. The commission type is a percentage of sales. So just kind of understand that this will tell you your rank. As you get more mature into the business and you're starting to hit other earned positions and things of that nature, you'll see that here. You'll see the description of how you get paid. You'll see all of that here. All right. So you're on your main dashboard. Now, here you'll see two links, your customer link and your downline link. Now, I want everybody to stop what you're doing and pay attention, because I got some good news and you don't want to miss it. It's going to make your life and your business infinitely easier. You no longer have to worry about these two links. Okay, you no longer have to worry about these two links. As of right now, once you have your personal store link, okay, you can go send people to your personal store link. If they enroll, if they purchase customers, if they do anything, you're going to get credit for it. You don't have to send separate links anymore. We fixed it to where you can just use one link. Now I'm going to show you how that works. The first thing you want to do is customize your link. You'll see right here where it says edit custom link. That's here. Basically what you're doing is making this link unique to you. So if you click this little, it may look like a plus sign or it may look like this pencil, but if you click this, it's actually going to give you an option to make the end of your the hotshotmall.com whatever you want it to be. In this case, I just put Test Sam, but you can put your name, you can put your store name, whatever name you want to put. Very important that you understand this. That name will permanently be associated to your store, right? So by this being Test Sam, and once you click save, this becomes your store link, henceforth, now, and forevermore. When you use this link, like if I'm going to copy this link, and let me just see if I could just paste this here. So I copied my link. Let me go back here so you can see. I copied my link. Hope everybody's paying attention. Once I copied my link, if you go to any browser and you paste your link, or you give your link out to somebody, or you have it in a QR code, or however that link is distributed, you see it says here, test. That's this test account that I set up. That means I'm on my store. I can't say this enough, so I'm going to say it again. From this point forward, as long as you see your name, if someone comes here to enroll, you don't have to give them a separate link. If someone purchases something, you don't have to give them a separate link. Anything that happens on this page where your name is, you're going to get credit. Now, I tested this yesterday to make sure that what I'm saying to you today would be accurate, and it is 100% accurate. I went through, I used this test account, I enrolled a person, enrolled a test rep, and I made a test purchase of a customer, and both of those were credited to my back office. Okay? Any question on that part? Because I want you to be able to get it, because it's a little bit different than what we have been doing. We have been doing two links. You don't have to do that anymore. Any question on that before I move forward?
No, sir. Just thank you.
Awesome. All right. So now let me go back to the back office. In the event, now this stuff is just backup stuff now. In the event you want to change your custom link, or you forget about something, or you just whatever, That stuff is still here. I'm just telling you, you don't need it anymore. It's just there. Now, something else you want to notice on you're still on your dashboard page of your back office. All of your data will be down here. The clicks, the commission you make, the sales you have, everything, you'll see the statistics here. You can go dates backwards. You can do this particular month. Let's say you just want to find out what's going on in this month. You can find out what happened this month, the last 7 days, last month, all of this other kind of stuff. All right. So all of your data and your statistics stuff is going to be here. If you want to share your link, the same link that you just created, you can use any of these platforms to share it. The second tab is your commissions tab. This just shows you your commissions, where you're getting paid, what you're getting paid. You had a question, Stanley?
Yes, sir. Dr. Orm, just really fast. Now we can share, just to make sure I'm clear, we can share the, what we used to call a customer link now, and now we can share that through Facebook and people can sign up that way as well. Is that correct? Or whatever
Yes.
social
No,
media?
just share. Don't even worry about sharing your customer link anymore. Don't
Yes,
even
sir.
worry about sharing your downline link anymore. Just
Yes.
share your store link. So you would share, hotshotmall.com /Stanley Doucette or whatever it is, whether it's on Facebook or any platform. And you let them know if they're going shopping, if they go shopping, you'll get credit. If they sign up, you'll get credit. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. So on this commissions tab, this just going to show you everybody you're getting paid on, the total sales and the amount you're going to get paid. That's what the commission tab is all about. In the event, now this says denied because it's just testing, but it'll say approved on yours. All commissions are automatically approved because we've already, captured the money in the sale. So it's automatically approved. This just says denied because it's a dummy account, a test account. But if you want to see, because you're going to have customers that's going to come into your organization or your company that you don't know who they are, you're just getting paid for, and you want to just see, what it is, then just click this little details button here and it'll show you, the total sales, what the product was. This was just a sample during the test, and how you got the commission on that, 20% of that $5. That's where the commission came from. All right. All your commissions will be listed here. Your payment, this is where you actually got paid. There's nothing there right now, but I'll touch on this a little bit shortly. If you want to see your downline, your organization, this is where you'll click that. Now, everybody's going to start out by seeing all 5 levels, but you're not going to get, you may even see volume and number and people and all this stuff on all 5 levels, but you're only going to get paid on the level that you qualify for until you qualify for the additional levels. Now, I'm going to go over the compensation plan shortly, so you'll see what I mean. But, you may see volume on level 5. It may be exciting. It may be a lot of volume. And you're like, man, I'm not getting paid on it. You have to qualify for that level, and I'll show you what that is shortly. But this is where you see your entire downline. And even if you wanted to see the people on each level, just click the details. There's no need in clicking it now because there's nothing here. This is a test account. But if you want to see the people on each level, what they're doing, their volume, what they're not doing, you can see all of that stuff here. Marketing tools. This is where we have all of the information that you want to look in terms of training and understanding what the business is about. Training tools are going to be important. You certainly want to go through these Healthcare Plus videos, the identity protection videos. Remember that anchor product, which is the Digital Connect, these 2 tabs, once you click these tabs, I'll just click it real quick just to show you what's there. But once you click these tabs, you'll see all these videos and all this stuff back here that'll teach you and train you, even if you're not, talking to anybody. I mean, even if you're not attending a training, all the information is there. It's already there. So make sure when you go to marketing tools, that you see all of the tools and information here. One thing I want to make note of, I don't want you looking at it right now because I don't want you distracted, but the compensation plan that I'm about to go over is really just 1 page. We've already put it in your back office. Okay, the 2022 compensation plan that I'm about to go over, it's already in your back office. Don't try to look at it now because I need to explain it first, but it's already there. So once you get off this call, if you want to download the compensation plan, the 1 pager is already in back office. Just go to marketing tools, go to whatever it is, marketing tools, and then I think you'll see training. Let me just click it again so I can give you the exact training tools. So you go to marketing tools, training tools, and you'll see the compensation plan. All right. Settings is very easy, but it's very important. You want to go here and fill out your information, your profile. Guys, there's a ton of you that have not filled out your information here. Your phone number, your address, things of that nature. Why is it important? I wanted to send out a text blast to everybody this week. A text, T-E-X-T, blast to everybody this week. I'm testing a system that we'll use going forward to give you automatic text reminders of trainings and presentations and just text you on everything that's going on with your company. So I'm testing that system out. And lo and behold, to me, when I got ready to test the system, there was only 36 people in the entire company that has even put their phone number. Guess what? We can't send you any text if you don't have your phone number in your back office. Only 36 people in the entire company. And I was so distraught about it, I didn't even send the test out. I didn't even send it to those 36 people. Look, guys, go to your back office. You remember, you're building a business. This ain't a social and savings club. You're building a business, and you have to treat it as such. Go to your back office, go under settings, and fill out your profile information. Your phone number, your address, zip code, all this other kind of stuff, simply because you don't have to worry about VAT. That's for our people in Europe. That's the value-added tax. That's their tax in Europe. So you don't have to worry about that. But just put any information as much as possible. But at the very least, put your phone number. So when we start to send out these text reminders, we got a number to send it to. You can always opt out. But, you know, we're trying to make things better for you. So please do that. The second tab where it says payment, I'm going to show you how to get your ProPay debit card. But here's where you would click ProPay card only to put your debit card number once you've gotten that number. Okay, it would be 3 something. Okay, so once you have your ProPay card number, you would come here under payment and put that number here. Why is this important? Because we can't pay you unless you have that number there. We can't pay you unless you've selected ProPay card. Remember, it's so simple. You go in your back office, you click payment. It's going to ask you your payment method. If this says no payment method set, guess what? When we automatically draw commissions, it's not going to pull your account because there's no way to pay you. That's how important this is. So just simply put, there's only one option right now. By the way, we're working on some better options for you, so just keep your eyes and ears open on that. But right now, is only one option, and that's your ProPay card. Just simply click that and put your ProPay number here. You know, whatever it is. Save it, and you're done. That way, we can pay you. Okay? Now, we shared with Mr. Landrum. We talked about this. The last commission, there were not a lot of people. There are several people, though, that had commission or have commissions pending, and they haven't gotten their ProPay card or they haven't put the number here. We can't pay you if we don't know where to pay you. So make sure you do that. Notification button here, it should automatically be on, but just check it. And if it's not, make sure you turn it on. You know why this is important? Because when we decide to send you emails or texts, you have an option to opt out. We have to give you that option by law. If you don't have this on, then we can't send you emails and we can't send you texts. So this is how we notify you legally. Make sure this button is turned on. Tax information, that's just for your W-9 forms. I'm not going to go over that right now, but you can click that and, fill out your W-9 form, and we'll get that automatically as well. Okay, but make sure this notification, and that's all it is in settings. That's just information that we, either Mr. Landrum or his team or anybody may post some information for you. It'll go here just to kind of help you out. This just basically says, this is a message to this test account saying, please update your payment method on the blah, blah, blah. You may have other messages here that'll permanently be there. And of course, you log out. So that's your complete back office, guys. That's your complete back office. Now, I want you to think about where we are still in this You go back to, where am I?
Real quick, Dr. Orm, you
Yes, sir.
said the messages from yourself or Dr. Orm or the team will come under guide.
Yes. We
Okay.
may want to post something to give you some instructions about whatever, you know, whatever it may be. We can post that. Obviously, we can send you emails, but we can also post something here just to give you some guidance or information or instructions. That's what this guide button is for.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So now, going back to the slides. So I've shown you your back office in its entirety. Then now all of that was step one. Everything that I just showed you was step one. Now it gets a lot easier. I'm going to go through these other steps pretty quickly. Step two is you just purchase your store subscription. Everybody remember this because a lot of people seem to be getting this confused. When you're coming into the business, you're doing two things. You're enrolling, remember step one, you're enrolling as a representative of One Voice Worldwide. That would cost you $99. Okay, you're enrolling as a representative of One Voice Worldwide. Someone say, well, why is that, why is that important and how is that different from the whole hotshot mall? I want y'all to hear this point because this is a point of contention for a lot of people. You're enrolling at $99 as a representative of One Voice Worldwide because no matter what we decide to do in the future, you're always or already a representative of One Voice Worldwide. What if we decide to get into, I'm just making up something, lumber, right? And we're going to market lumber. Well, because you're already a representative of One Voice Worldwide, you can market lumber. You don't have to come in again. Okay, so that is your distributorship, that $99. They're separate from you paying $29.99, which is your subscription for your hotshot mall. That's totally separate. Why are you paying the $29.99? Because that's for us to maintain your store on your behalf. The things that we have to do to maintain your store on your behalf. That's what that's for. That's the first thing. The second part is that 29, or both of them, is commissionable. That means you're getting paid $6 on every personal store that falls through your organization, depending upon your rank. So that's why those $29.99s are important. But understand it's separate and apart from your enrollment fee. So you're going to pay $99 to come in one time forever. You don't have to pay that ever again. But to maintain that hotshot mall is $29.99 per month. Now, the Digital Connect, which is $79.99, again, that's a separate thing because that's actually a product. Okay, that is a product, a service, $79.99. So your customers that may want to select that, it has nothing to do with anything other than it being a service. Okay, or a product. It's no different than a shirt or a pair of shoes. It is a product, except it is the most important product because it is your anchor product. And I want you to think about this too, from where you are. If you just have the Digital Connect product, you're going to see the comp plan shortly. Just from what you do, you're getting $16 per account. $16 per account. Guys, I can't tell you how incredible that margin is. When we came in ACN, we were getting paid on a 19-cent per minute long distance bill. 19 cents per minute. A lot of people didn't even use long distance back then, but we made millions of dollars. We built a $1 million business from a 19-cent per minute long distance bill. You got something where if we made 10% or 20% of a 19-cent per minute bill, you do the math. I don't know what the math come is, but you do the math. But then think about it. You're getting 20% of $80, $79.99. You're getting $16 per. Now, that's just what you do. Wonder if you start to build an organization like I'm going to show you shortly. The numbers can be incredible, but you have to look at this from a business standpoint. Yeah, so just understand that. Anyway, so purchasing your personal store is simple. You go right back to the hotshot mall where you were. Okay, now remember, you're always using your link. You're always using your link. Let me say this to be clear. Now that you finished step one, everybody pay attention because you're going to miss this. I mean, I don't want you to miss this. Now that you finished step one and you understand that everything happens with your personal link, that is hotshotmall.com/Sam Oram, your personal link. When you go to step two to purchase your store subscription, it's no different. Make sure you're using your personal link. Why? Because you're going to get paid a commission on it. You're going to get paid a commission. I mean, I need to go back to this because this is too important. I don't want y'all to miss it.
Dr. Orm, as you were explaining that, when you said use your personal link, now is that the enrollee or the enroller using their personal link?
Anybody that's doing anything should only be using their personal link. I don't care if it's the enroller, enrollee, anybody, simply because if you don't, you're not going to get credit for it. Okay. It'll make a little more sense when I get to that actual compensation plan part. But if you're brand new, like you just signed up today, okay, before you purchase your store, you make sure you have all of those things in place that I just talked about. Even if you came in today, because when you purchase your store subscription, you want to do it on your own link. Why? You instantaneously get credit for it. Okay, you instantaneously get credit for it. So let me share this part again real quick, just so you can see. So let's just say you just came into business 5 minutes ago. And you did everything that we talked about in terms of, you got your emails, you logged into your back office, you customized that link like we talked about. So your link now says, hotshotmall.com/your name. You've just done that. You just came into business 5 minutes ago. Before you go to step two, make sure up here it says your name. If it says your name, then now you go to personal store purchase right here. And once you do that, once you click personal store purchase, you'll see it here. Now this is your $29.99 for your personal store. Okay. But guess what happens once you purchase this? This is such an incredible compensation plan. Think about this, guys. I just said you just came into the business 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. You purchase your store right here that you just set up your account. You paid your $99. You come in and you purchase your store. As soon as you make this purchase, you go back to your back office. You got a $6 commission already in your back office in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, just on getting your store, not to mention anything else that you may have done. I just only wish that was available when I was in the field. I've never even seen anything like that before. So that's what you're going to do in step two, purchase your store. You come back here, click personal store purchase. You purchase your store for $29.99, and you're going to get your commission on that. Okay. Very simple, but very important. All right. Now back to my slides. So now that you've done that, we've already gone over your back office. So step three on your form says go log into your back office. We've already gone through all of this, so you understand where you need to go in your back office. All right. Step four, we've talked about your link. You don't have to worry about getting two links anymore. This is why it says get your link, not plural. Get your link. Your link is that, where you customize your name. We've already showed you that. That was step four. Now, step five is to get your debit card. Again, it's very simple. All you have to do, same thing. You go right to where you just were. Let me go back here again. And you'll go under One Voice and you click One Voice debit cards. All of your stuff here is right here. One Voice debit cards. Once you click that, it's going to take you to this screen where this screen gives you instructions. Okay, this screen gives you instructions. We updated a little bit to make it a little cleaner and a little more easy to understand. So if you read this, it tells you exactly what you need to do, guys. Everybody pay attention. It just says click here to go. I'm sorry, I got this Zoom thing in front of me. I can't read it. Click here to go to ProPay, and then click need to sign up for an account. We have a big old arrow right here to show you this is where you need to click, need to sign up for an account. Once you click that, then it'll walk you through the process from ProPay. Okay, but once you go to One Voice tab, One Voice debit card, it'll bring you here. It has this big screenshot of what you're going to see, and it tells you what to do. Click here to go to ProPay, and then click need to sign up for an account. Someone may say, well, where's need to sign up for an account? It's where this big blue arrow is right here. Need to sign up for an account. You click that and you're on ProPay. It'll walk you through how to get your debit card. Now, I'm not going to go through getting your debit card, but once you've done that, I think at the end of that, you should get your ProPay number, your account number. Okay, your account number for your debit card. Once you had that account number, that's what you actually put in your back office. Remember I told you put your account number in your back office? Once you've gone through ProPay and you have that number, you can put it in your back office. All of this can be done same day, same time. It's going to cost you $9.95 a year. Just be aware of that. Excuse me, $9.95 a year. But all of this stuff is done right at your first sitting in terms of getting started. All right, so now you've gotten your debit cards. Let me go back to the other screen. Got your debit card, all of that straight. Your last step of the 6 is to just promote your business. We talked about this last week. In promoting your business is very simple. It is just sharing your link. Just sharing your link. Excuse me. Sharing your personal link. Can somebody tell me what your personal link is? Anybody, just unmute yourself and tell me what your personal link is. Anybody? Yes.
hotshotmall.com/813-462.
All right, excellent. Now, she gave hotshotmall.com / your rep ID number. That is her personal link. What if anybody else? Just tell me, what is your personal link? What does it mean when someone says share your personal link? What are they talking about?
I got one. Hot Shop Mall /Kings.
Say it again.
Hot Shop Mall /Kings. Well,
Okay.
.com. Hot
Yeah.
Shot.
hotshotmall.com / make sure it's / Kings. So a personal link, it is just that link that identifies your store. It is that link that is unique to your store. So when you hear myself, Miss Mercadale or Mr. Landrum or Mr. Doucette or any of the leaders, your upline, downline, anybody refer to your personal link, what they're talking about is that link that is unique to your store. I want you to commit that to memory because that we don't want to talk about customer link and downline link anymore. You have one link, your personal link. So when we talk about promoting your business, there are multiple ways of doing it, but every single way would incorporate you sharing your personal link. Y'all got it? All right. Now, I said all of that just to get to the compensation plan, which is what I'm supposed to be talking about anyway. All right. So I'm going to talk about the enhanced compensation plan. The reason I call it the enhanced compensation plan because it is better than any compensation plan that we've ever had. You don't have a lot of the rigors of recruiting, learning scripts and invites and all of this other kind of stuff. It is based solely on you really sharing that link and bringing people into your organization that are doing the exact same thing. So the first thing you want to understand is what we call your overriding commissions. Overriding commissions. Now, before you get to the overriding commissions part, master the thought that's here in bold. That thought is this: all ambassadors earn 20% on personal volume originating from your personal link. Let that marinate for a second. All ambassadors, it includes customer reps too, but I don't ever talk about the customer reps, but you understand it includes customer reps. But all ambassadors earn 20% on any volume originating from your personal link. So when you're sharing your personal link, if that's all you do, you're going to get 20% on any volume. That's not override. That's not overrides. That's what you are doing yourself in sharing your link. That's the first distinction you need to make. Okay? You're not to overriding yet. You're just sharing your link. And all volume that is accumulated from you sharing your link, your personal link, you're going to get 20% on that volume. Excuse me, guys. I hate to keep coughing. Got this little tingle in my throat. So, I heard some people on the squad talking about or asking about personal volume and all that stuff. There is no such thing. You're trying to combine the old compensation plan with what we're doing with this enhanced compensation plan. There is no such thing as personal volume. When you share your personal link, you're going to get 20% of that volume, period. That's the first thing. The second thing, now we're going to talk about these overriding commission levels. I'm going to talk about the overriding commissions. You have to qualify for each one of these 5 positions to get these appropriate percentages. You have to qualify for that. I'm going to show you on the next page how you qualify. When you qualify as a qualified ambassador, you're going to get 20% on your first level. As a qualified ambassador, you're going to get 20% on your first level. So think about what you're earning. Everybody, please pay attention to this, because this is a point of contention that we keep having over and over and over and over and over again. And I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss it. It's very important, because your team are going to ask you. When you qualify as a qualified ambassador, which I'm going to show you in a second, you're now going to earn 20% on your first level. If nothing else happens in your organization, here's what your organization would look like. You would get 20% on everything that you do when you share your personal link. Okay? Everything that you do when you share your personal link. When someone that you have enrolled into the business, remember we talked about enrolling, when someone that you have enrolled in your business, that person or persons, they are on your first level. When you get to the appropriate volume on that first level, you're going to get 20% of what they're doing as well. Okay? That's not PV anymore. That's not, that's strictly what I'm going to show you in a second is called level group volume. That is volume on that level. You brought me in. I'm on your first level. I buy a Digital Connect product. I'm going to get $16 and you're going to get $16. Why? Because you have qualified for level 1. I'm going to get $16 and you're going to get $16. If you got a Digital Connect customer yourself, you with your personal link, you're going to get $16. I get a Digital Connect customer, I'm on your first level, you're going to get $16 from what I did as well. That's what an overriding commission is. Now, you got to qualify for this position. I'm going to show you in a second what that qualification is. In order to get to, when you get to silver ambassador, not only do you get the 20% that you're already getting on the first level, you're going to get 10% in addition to that on the second level. Well, what's the second level? If I bring in Carol, okay, and you're a silver ambassador, you're going to get what you've done on your personal link. You're going to get 20% of what I'm doing, and you're going to get 10% of what Carol is doing. I hope this is starting to make sense because the money is getting ridiculous. Okay, Carol brings in Samira. You're at a gold ambassador position. Carol brings in Samira. You're going to get 20% on anything you do with your personal link. You're going to get 20% on what I'm doing. You're going to get 10% on what Carol is doing. You're also going to get 10% on what Samira is doing. You starting to understand what this means? Samira brings in Jeff. Same thing. You're now at a royal ambassador. You're going to get all of the things that I just talked about, but you're also going to get 10% on Jeff. You hit the crown ambassador position. You're going to get all of those percentages on all those levels that I talked about, but Jeff brings in Latoya. Latoya is on your fifth level. You're going to get 15% of what she's doing. That's what overriding commissions are. You qualify for these levels and you add additional percentages to your overall volume. Okay, so the question becomes, well, how do I qualify? Very simple. How do I qualify for these levels? Don't let the fanciness of this graphic confuse you because it's so very simple. I just have this top thing up here. This is what I just showed you. It's the same thing. What this bottom graph is, it just shows you what you need to do to qualify for each one of these levels. And it's all about level, group, volume. LGV, level, group, volume. Now, stay with me. To qualify as an ambassador, to become a qualified ambassador, on your first level, you need a level group volume that's totaling $100. That's literally nothing. That's nothing. You got me, you already brought me in, right? I've already got my digital connect product, right? That's $79.99 in level group volume already for you. I go out and I buy a shirt. I'm over $100. Guess what? You're a qualified ambassador. And now you're getting 20% on, here you go, level 1 on everything that I do, but not just what I do. Anything, anybody else that you bring in personally, you're going to get 20% on that. What do you need to do to qualify for this? A measly little $100 in level group volume to qualify for that level. Now, I have here in blue because I want to make sure I don't want no gotchas and no surprises. This number is going to go up to $500 starting May 1st. Okay. I originally have it at $500. But the leadership on the squad, they like, can we, have some time to, just get people acclimated as to how this whole thing works and to build the volume up to that. And we agreed upon, I think it was 6 months. So May 1st, this $100 here, that's going to be $500. But think about this, guys. Here's the simplicity of what we're doing. And remember, you're talking about building a business because some people, they'll have a cow when they're thinking, man, $500, I'm struggling to get $100. If you're struggling to get $100, it's because you're not building your business. It's because you're trying to do it yourself. Okay? If you introduce between now and May, just 5 to 10 people between now and May, that you bring them into the business yourself, and those people just get two digital connect products, you're well over your $500 for your level 1 commission. You're well over that number. $500 is going to be simple. Okay? As those people bring people. If you understand how exponential growth works, your organization is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. More people are going to come in. If you got 10 people, think about it this way. If you got 10 people on your first level that you brought in, and those 10 people just brought in 2 each, then you got 20 on your second level. Okay, that's what exponential growth is, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, the same scenario would hold true for you qualifying for Silver Ambassador. That volume on level 2 needs to be $2,500. $2,500. Now, are you going out getting $2,500? No, you're not. You're getting you a few people on your first level who are getting a few people on their first level, who are getting a few people on your first level, and all of these levels are accumulating for you. As the volume accumulates, then you're automatically promoted to these levels. There are some people now who already, Mr. Landrum can attest to this, who already has volume all the way through 5 levels. All you need to do is just start bringing some people in your business so you can qualify for these levels. Money is already there. Just bring in a couple of people here or there. You're building a business, and you're not a social and savings club. You're building a business. Okay? So on that second level, once you get to $2,500, you're going to be a silver ambassador. Once the third level gets to 5,000 in volume, you're a gold. 15,000, you're a royal. 50,000, you're a crown ambassador. Guys, I'm telling you, these numbers are nothing. These numbers are nothing. Let me put it in perspective for you from what I had to build with ACN. I hate to keep always talking about ACN, but that's the only company I've really done, so I can only reference that. I hadn't jumped around. When I built my ACN business on these 19-centimeter long distance bills, y'all have heard me say before that I built a $30 million company with an ACN. You know where that number came from? My group volume in ACN with a 19 cent per minute bill was $3 million a month. $3 million a month. That was my group volume. Now, I didn't get paid $3 million. What I'm telling you is when you combine all of these long distance products and stuff that I had in my organization, when you totaled it all up, it totaled to about $3 million per month in group volume. When you multiply that by 12, that's where I say I have built a $30 million company within ACN. $3 million a month, 12 months, $30 million business. Now, I actually earned, I don't remember the exact compensation plan, but somewhere between 7 to 14% of that $30 million annually. That's how we got paid. That's not my point about ACN. Here's my point. If little old me, country boy, 20-something years old, out of Alabama, could build a $3 million per month business on a 19-cent long-distance bill, can't you get billed $50,000 with the kind of stuff we have in place here? $3 million in group volume, $50,000 in group volume. Guys, this is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. You should be able to make the same amount of money that we made with 1/100th of the production that we had. You should be able to do that. But you got to go to work. You got to go to work. You got to bring some people in that will bring some people in and start all of this accumulation of volume so that you can hit these levels. There is no reason someone shouldn't be crown ambassador, in the next couple of months. There's no reason that should not be the case. That's all you need. Okay. Now, finally, to close this out, we've already said this. So your qualified ambassador, your level group volume, it'll be $500 starting May 1st, but right now it's only $100. All ambassadors earn 20% on your personal link volume. There are no minimums. We've already talked about that. This is just a summary. This is that document that's in your back office that I told you is in your back office. This one page is in your back office. A question we get a lot is if you have $50,000 on your 5th level and you got $100 on your 1st and 2nd level, are you crowned ambassador? No, you cannot skip levels. You cannot skip levels. If you got $100 on your 1st level and $100 on your 2nd level, level group volume, you're still just a crown ambassador. Even though you got $50,000, the good thing is it's waiting for you. So all you got to do is build these levels to hit these positions. And then, you got money already waiting on you, but you cannot skip levels. You had a question, Mr. Doucette?
Yeah, I think you misspoke. I think you said you have 100 excuse me, $100 on level 1 and $100 on level 2 and 50,000 on level 5, you're a Crown Ambassador. You're saying you're not a Crown Ambassador. Is that correct?
I thought it said qualified ambassador.
And you say Crown, but that's fine. Okay, I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure we was on the same page.
Yeah. If you have $100 on level 1, if you have $100 on level 2, I'm talking about in level group volume, and you have $50,000 on level 5, you're still a qualified ambassador. Because all you have is 100. That's the only position you've qualified for. You hadn't even qualified for this, even though the volume is there. I'm telling you right now, there are some people who have $2,500 on level 2 already, but they hadn't taken the initiative to even qualify for this position. It's just, it blows my mind. I know Mr. Ledger is having a fit, but it blows my mind. You got money waiting there. And you haven't even qualified, hadn't even become a qualified ambassador because you hadn't even taken the initiative to get 1 or 2 people that's doing something on that level. No big deal, because I think now that you understand it, or will understand it, and you monitor your back office, then you'll see the ease with which you can get to these levels. Okay? Now, these last 3 is just information. People ask, well, how do I get the car lease allowance? When your total group volume, that's all of these levels, is at 100,000, then you get the $900 per month car lease allowance. Here's what's exciting about these last 3, what we call performance bonuses. Your volume accumulates past the 5th level. Your volume, I want you to understand that. Your volume accumulates past the 5th level. So when we talk about $100,000 in group volume, so if you look at being a Crown Ambassador, if you add this up, what's that, 50, 65, 70, 72, you're at $72,600. If you just did all of these exactly at the number, it's $72,000. So you still hadn't qualified for the car lease allowance. However, we don't stop tabulating at the 5th level. It's going to go through the volume on your 6th level, your 7th, so forth and so on for these performance bonuses. So $100,000, it'll be relatively easy as a Crown Ambassador. Then the $500,000, we're still counting your volume because guess what? Some of you are going to have an organization 10 levels deep, 20 levels deep. When I hit Regional Vice President in ACN, I was 36 levels deep. So, that's how you're going to qualify in terms of the total group volume. $500,000 for the $2,000 a month and $1 million in group volume for the $4,000 a month expense allowance. This particular page is now in your back office, but guys, the main thing you want to remember is only 3 components to the compensation plan now, and we're going to get out of here because I'm over time. There's only 3 components to the compensation plan. That is what you see here in bold, what you're doing with your personal link, sending that out, you're getting 20%. You have your overriding levels. Okay, your 20, your 30, 40, 50, and 65% overriding commission levels and the qualifications for those respective levels. That is the entirety of the compensation plan. I was trying to figure out something to make it more, jazzy, but that's it. It is what it is. There is absolutely nothing else to it. Just to quickly show you how these numbers would add up this is from your direct personal link now, just from your direct personal link. These are just, a couple of quick examples. All of these is from your direct personal link. If you sent your link out and you did $500 in personal volume from just your link, now we ain't talk about nobody in your organization, just your link, you'll make $100. $100 a month if your volume is at $500. You get your volume to $2,000. You make $400 a month. You can do the math, put in any numbers you want to. You get your own, you pass your link out enough. You put an ad out, or you get a landing page, or you pay a couple of dollars for a Facebook ad and you get your link out and you get your volume to $10,000 a month. Just getting your personal link out, you're going to make $2,000 a month. That's some pretty good money considering you ain't got nobody in your organization. You just sent out your link. Wonder if you took a step to just get some people that are in your organization. Remember what I just shared with you about those levels? You got some people that's a part of your organization, and on level 1, their volume just totals $9,000, just all of their volume. You're gonna make $1,800 a month, guys. $1,800 a month. Now this $9,000 dollar volume may look daunting to you because until you understand it. Understand what, Sam? What are you talking about? What do you understand? If you just got 10 people that had $90, is that $9,000? No, 10 people that had $900 in their little group. You got $9,000 that you're getting paid on. Their little group is only $900. Matter of fact, let's put all of these at 5,000. Let me make it a little bit easier for you to understand this. Come May 1st, and everybody's minimum to be a qualified ambassador is $500, right? If you just got 10 people on your level 1 that hit their minimum qualifications of $500, that means you got $5,000 on level 1. What's 20% of $5,000? Anybody tell me?
$1,000.
You're making $1,000 a month starting May 1st. Just by not what you've done, but just having those 10 people hitting their minimums. And if it didn't grow, where everybody just did 1, that means on your second level, you still got 5,000. Your third level, you still got $5,000. Your fourth level, you still got $5,000. Your fifth level, you still got $5,000. Guys, you're going to be totaling over $4,000 now a month, over $1,000 a week, just by everybody messing their business up just by getting 1 person beyond your first level. I don't want it to get too complicated. I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. And here's the simple notion in terms of what it is that we're talking about. Okay, here's the simple notion. Let me stop sharing my screen if I can figure out how to stop sharing it. Oh, here's the simple notion as we get out of here. When you go to your back office and you look at that compensation plan, it's just that 1 page. It's 3 things you need to remember. You're getting 20% on your personal link, any volume. In order to get those other ranks, you have to qualify, and you qualify based on that level group volume that you'll see on the compensation plan sheet. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Any questions on anything that I shared today? I know I went over by 15 minutes. I did stuff that I wasn't supposed to do. I really just supposed to do the comp plan, but I wanted to give you the entire back office, the entire process, the entirety of everything so that you'll really, hopefully, if I did a good job, hopefully you'll understand now the entirety of enrolling someone all the way to Crown Ambassador and how simplistic this compensation plan is. Any question? Let me stop the recording and you ask me any questions.